I'm going to make spaghetti alla Amatriciana. It's a pasta that you'll find principally if you visit Rome or Lazio region. It's a pasta that I also learned to cook really when I moved to Rome 4 years ago. So even though Italy is a small country, it's incredible how recipes change from region to region. Ingredients, not very many, but you need good quality ingredients to get a really good flavored, authentic Amatriciana. So, pecorino romano, guanciale. Guanciale is the pork cheek or pork jowl, as opposed to pancetta, which is the pork belly. So if you can't get guanciale, which is our top choice, you could use pancetta. We're going to use tomatoes. You can use fresh tomatoes, canned tomatoes. I'm going to use a polpa, so the tomatoes have already been peeled and they're already in pieces, and a little bit of chili pepper, and that's all you need. Oh, not to forget the spaghetti. Okay, the first thing to do is cook the guanciale. The important thing is to keep your flame low. We want this to cook slowly. It's going to get beautiful and golden and crunchy, but there's no rush to it. The wonderful thing about guanciale is that it's cured with pepper, black pepper. So we've already got wonderful spicy flavors happening before we add anything else to the recipe. You'll see once the guanciale is cooked, or as it's cooking, it releases a lot of fat. So obviously I do not need to add any olive oil to this pan. Having said that though, the fat we're not going to throw away. That is going to be an amazing flavor to add to our sauce. Okay, the guanciale is cooked. What I'm going to do is just take out a few little pieces that I'll use as garnish for the final dish. Now we're going to add our tomato straight to the pan. Now I'm going to add some chili pepper. Now the quantity of chili pepper depends on your taste. I like a bit of fire, so I'm going to be quite generous and add a very generous pinch. Actually, maybe an extra one. Now we're going to leave our sauce cook for about 20 minutes, 20-30 minutes, that's all. And while that's cooking, we can get the water boiling for our pasta. My sauce cooked for about 25 minutes. I do want you to know that during the cooking time, I did add some water. So it's a good idea to add some water to the tin that the tomatoes came out from. It actually helps to use up all the tomato that was in the can. So that was just added occasionally during the cooking time if the sauce was getting a bit dry. First things first, salt the water. Not the bench. Okay, we'll add it with a spoon and we'll make a bit less mess. The cooking time for this pasta says 8 to 9 minutes, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out at about 6 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes even, and we're going to add it to our sauce and we're going to finish the cooking time in the sauce. Don't throw away your pasta water because we may need that, actually we will be needing that to continue the cooking process. It's not necessary to continually stir the spaghetti, but what I do is at the very beginning, as soon as it's gone into the water, I just make sure that no pieces are stuck together. So once you know that it's cooking and each piece is separate from the other, you can actually just leave it alone and allow it to cook until the timer goes off. Okay, the timer's gone for the pasta. So we're going to remove it from the heat. We're going to return our sauce to the heat. So some of the pasta water which I removed during the cooking time, I'm going to add to our saucepan, because let's not forget our pasta's not cooked yet, okay? It's not al dente, it's actually still quite raw. Okay, the pasta's ready. Cooking time's finished. I'm just going to add a little bit of pecorino to the pan, stir it all through before serving it. You can see the cheese adds a real nice little creamy aspect to the sauce. A little bit of extra sauce on top. Don't forget all that beautiful guanciale that we've got in the sauce. No one, I can assure you, will complain about having too much on their plate. Now we're going to add a little bit of pecorino romano again, just a little sprinkling on top. And remember those pieces of guanciale that I put aside earlier? We're going to garnish our pasta with that. And that's it. Spaghetti alla Amatriciana finished, finito, and there's really nothing else to say except for buon appetito.